couldn't speak to anybody because my biggest fear, it's like when you have a fear of heights, that fear comes from somewhere, you know, your fear comes from somewhere. My biggest fear was I was afraid what people would think of me. I was afraid to be a disappointment. I was afraid to let people down, and I suppose I was just afraid that when people looked at me, they would say, oh, there's that girl, there's that weird girl that, you know, she not only has a condition but she's also depressed. And you know, it's hard logging onto Facebook and everybody else's life seems so perfect, and you know, you try so hard to keep up with that. So well, I spoke to my mother first of all and said, you know, I'm not okay. And she said, oh, I know you're not okay, but you have to say it, you know. She said, and my mother would ask every time she was on the phone and tell me she loved me, but she said, you know, you've got to sometimes ask for help. People can't give you help unless you ask for it.
Heading into a world where there was no discussion or no awareness on that, and feeling that I was completely alone in my struggles. And that progressed on to where I started to experience of what I would say was a very deep depression, and to the point that I had to leave school at the start of leaving cert year, to the dismay of my parents, and to the point that I started to descend into what was, you know, a valley of darkness. I would very often compare myself to other people, my intellect, my looks, my skills in hurling. And one of the things that amazes me as I go all over the world, I go to New York and America and around Europe giving talks and stuff like that, and the thing that amazes me is that no matter where I go to, I never see the same person again twice. I never again see the same person that looks exactly like you, or walks exactly like you, or cycles as badly as Jim Beam, or thinks like somebody else. I mean, it's an incredible thing if you think about it, that of all the billions of people that have ever lived, or all of the billions of people that will ever again come after us, there'll never again be another person exactly like you. You're a once-off phenomenon, never to be repeated in the universe, priceless beyond measure.
Sometimes in our lives we all have pains, we all have problems, but if we just try, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, I'll be your friend, I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long, 'cause I'm gonna need